Hey guys, Alex Khan here, and we are going to review Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous, which came out on Netflix very recently. I didn't have time to watch it until now, but now that I say that, I actually had plenty of time to watch it because just to give you a quick heads up on the series, it's season one. Season one consists of 8 episodes, and each episode is only 20 minutes long. So altogether, this whole watch for season one was what 2 hours and 40 minutes. So a very quick show to watch. Hopefully there's a season two for it. But anyways, some spoilers will be involved, but I'll try not to put too many. But the name of this show is called Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous. It's called Jurassic World because it takes place concurrently with the first Jurassic World movie. You're going to see a lot of situations in this TV series uh, that mirrors the events that are occurring in Jurassic World. So this show, it is animated, and if you ever saw the commercials and previews for this show, you might think that it's geared towards kids. I wouldn't say kids per se, but I would say it is definitely geared towards younger audiences. But if you're a Jurassic Park slash Jurassic World fan, you are also going to love this series. Well, I don't want to speak for you guys, but I myself, who is a huge Jurassic World and Jurassic Park fan, I really did like this show a lot. That said, there are definitely elements that are definitely geared towards kids. But there's so many elements that are out there that if you're a Jurassic Park slash Jurassic World fan, you are going to love this. Actually, Jurassic World and Jurassic Park, they're not exactly the same, but I think you're still going to love this, even if you are just more of a Jurassic Park fan. Because I guess I'll jump right into the review. What I like about this series is it does take place a lot in Jurassic World, and what I liked about the first Jurassic World movie is that it took its time showing the park, and I think with this TV series, they do take their time too, showing off the world of Jurassic World. My only problem with Jurassic Park is they kind of introduced the park really fast, and then everything went to hell, and then you didn't really get to enjoy the park that much. It kind of goes the same with Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous as well. Things go to hell really fast, but at least you get to appreciate the park. You're not rushed through it. So yeah, what this show is, it's about what five or six kids. It's about 5 kids. They're from different types of background. You got the rich kid who is kind of spoiled, doesn't really get along with his dad. You have Darius, who's a huge dino fan, whose dad wanted to see Jurassic World but couldn't make it. And then you have this cowgirl, you have this athlete girl, and then you have this girl who's a vlogger, which I kind of related to her a lot because um, her vlogs are kind of on the decline. She's still invited to events, but there's people giving her hate. But I digress. So it's about these 5 kids. They come together. They're getting a first look at Camp Cretaceous. So they're seeing all kinds of cool things, and there are characters. At least 2 of them are mentioned that are from Jurassic World, and there is one that you'll see from Jurassic Park and Jurassic World. That's probably a spoiler because you probably know who that is already. Um, and yeah, it's a really cool series. If I were to make one complaint, or actually, if I were to make several complaints, oh, trust me, the positive outweigh the negatives in this. But one complaint is, I feel like these kids. I know they're kids, but they make some really dumb decisions. Especially when you're first introduced to them, it's like nobody is gonna make decisions this bad. But I guess the show writers wanted to get the action going, so they used the kids as an excuse to show dino action. Although they did make these kids look pretty dumb. Again, a lot of the decisions they made were like, what the heck were they thinking? And some of the decisions that these kids made, they seemed out of character, especially for Darius. Like Darius, he comes across as a very considerate, intelligent kid. But some of the decisions he makes at the beginning were really, really dumb, and it really felt out of character for me. But yeah, again, what I liked about this series is that it shows more of Jurassic World. Um, and you've got the recurring iconic soundtrack composed by John Williams. That was always a treat to hear. during each episode, especially in the intros and the outros. It was just amazing to hear that music. Um, but yeah, again, there are elements that it makes you feel like you're watching a show for kids. But I think if you're Jurassic World fan, you are going to forgive those elements. So I would say, overall, this is a great show. You could almost just watch every episode back to back, and it'll be like a little mini movie, I suppose. But there are still elements that makes it feel episodic, just because each episode it consists of a problem. A really dumb decision is made, and then a problem occurs, and then the kids have to get out of it. So I guess if you watch them all back to back, you might get that feeling that you're watching something that's a TV series. Um, but yeah, again, overall, I think this is a great show. I do like all the tie-ins and references to the first Jurassic World movie, because some of us did not get enough of the first Jurassic World movie. So we get to see more of Jurassic World. We get to explore more of the containment areas. So that was really cool. Trying to think. Yeah, it is a really good, a really solid series, and I could have finished this all in one sitting, but I actually broke it up between two sittings. So I watched the first 4 episodes last night, and I watched the final 4 episodes just now. And man, I really wish maybe if I paced it out more, I could have still been enjoying it. But I can always go back and just watch it again, I suppose. But I'm assuming, well, I'm hoping they make a part two. Although with a part two, I don't know what else that they could do. But I feel like the movies kind of push the story along pretty nicely. But I guess there's always some kind of writing that can be told that that'll make it a little bit cooler and more entertaining to hear about what happens with these kids in the next season, if there was a next season. Oh, something that I can spoil for you. This vehicle, it does make a recurring appearance. Although it's, well, look at all that dust. But it's not decked out in Jurassic World. It's decked out in Camp Cretaceous trim. So maybe I'll get this re-detailed so it looks like the Camp Cretaceous vehicle. But this is still in its box. But yeah, I highly recommend this show if you're a Jurassic World fan, because everyone that I've talked to, they've all liked this TV series. And then you're going to forgive some of the simplicity of these characters, because a lot of these characters are made kind of one-dimensional. There is somewhat depth to them, but again, it is a TV series, so there's only so much you can work with. But yeah, there's a lot of over-the-top characteristics of each kid. And you might find a lot of their decisions to be really stupid, but because you're a Jurassic World fan, you are going to forgive every shortcoming of these characters and whatever else I pointed out. So, have you guys seen this series? What do you think of it? And boom, I guess that's all I want to say. I hope you enjoyed my little quick mini review.